Hello students, welcome to all in this virtual classes. This class is meant for the BA first year students. The title of the paper is The Structure of English. Students, in this video we will learn or we will illustrate the phonatory system, which is very much responsible for the phonation and the reproduction of the sounds through the larynx and the vocal folds. The phonatory system of interest in speech production is the phonatory system responsible for producing sound with the air that's pumping through the throat to the respiratory system. This system includes the throat and the larynx, which is actually quite complicated. The phonatory system consists of the larynx and the vocal cords. Here is given already. These are both are responsible to the production of the sounds. Larynx and the vocal cord, these are the very much responsible to the production of the sounds. The larynx is situated in the upper part of the trachea. Inside the larynx are two small structures which look like lips fitted horizontally from back to front. And the vocal cords meet at the front end but fitted with a space in between the back end. Because of this, they can be brought close to each other or moved away from each other. When they are moved away from each other, there is a space between them. This space is called glottis, and the air that we breathe in and out passes through the glottis. The larynx, commonly called the voice box, is an organ in the top of the neck involved in breathing, producing sound, and protecting the trachea against food aspiration. The larynx houses the vocal folds and manipulates speech with the volume, which is essential for the phonation. And these vocal folds, which are also known popularly as the vocal cords, are composed. The phonatory system. There are primary and the secondary functions of the phonatory system to reproduce the sound or speech. What is the primary function? Primary function prevent foreign objects from entering deeper portion of the respiratory system. And the secondary function, larynx can function as a sound generator. So, first of all, what does mean the larynx? Larynx is commonly called the voice box. As earlier in the earlier slide I have illustrated about the larynx. The larynx is commonly called the voice box, is an organ in the top of the neck involved in breathing, producing sound and protecting the trachea against food aspiration. The larynx houses the vocal folds and manipulates speech and volume, which is essential for the phonation. And the vocal folds also I explained. Vocal cords are the meet at the front end. These are the two cords. Vocal cords are the two cords meet at the front end but fitted with a space in between and the back end. Because of this, they can be brought close to each other or moved away from each other. When they are moved away from each other, there is a space between them. This space is called glottis, and the air that we breathe in out passes through the glottis. Here is a figure of vocal cords at the larynx and the trachea, which are very much essential in the production of the speech. A powerful reflex entails the vocal folds coming together so that air is trapped under them, which results in building up of a pressure. A sudden release of this closure produces an explosive explosion of air. Expel the foreign substances from the respiratory system, cough and the sneeze. Here are the larynx and the hyoid bone. First of all, we will see the hyoid bone. What does mean the hyoid bone? Hyoid bone is a horseshoe shaped bone. Here I have already shown in this figure there is a hyoid bone and it is like a horseshoe shaped bone situated in the anterior midline of the neck between the chin and the thyroid cartilage. At rest, it lies at the level of the base of the mandible in the front and the third cervical vertebra behind. The laryngeal skeleton has the 9 cartilages. First cartilage is the thyroid, then next cricoid, epiglottis, arytenoid, corniculate and the cuneiform. These are the types of cartilages. In the first type of cartilage, that is a thyroid, we will see the thyroid cartilage is a hyaline cartilage structure that sits in front of larynx and above the thyroid gland. The cartilage is composed of two halves which meet in the middle of a peak called the laryngeal prominence, also called the Adam's apple. In the first three cartilages, that is the first pair, these are the unpaired, means thyroid, cricoid and the epiglottis. These three cartilages are unpaired cartilages, and the later three cartilages means arytenoid, corniculate and cuneiform. These three cartilages are the paired cartilages, means total 9 cartilages are there. Is first 3 one and second 3 ones that unpaired. These are the first one are the unpaired and first 3 are the unpaired cartilages, and subsequently second 3 one are the paired cartilages. Means total it has the 9 types of cartilages. Then we have learned that thyroid. What does mean the thyroid? Earlier, now only I have illustrated about the thyroid. The thyroid cartilage is a hyaline cartilage structure that sits in front of larynx and above the thyroid gland. The cartilage is composed of two halves which meet in the middle at a peak called the laryngeal prominence, also called the Adam's apple. The second cartilage is the cricoid cartilage. Is a ring of cartilage that surrounds the trachea or windpipe. It is located near the middle and center of the neck. This cartilage consists of strong connective tissue constituting the dorsal. Dorsal means back part of the larynx or voice box. The third one is the epiglottis cartilage. Epiglottis is a leaf-shaped flap of cartilage located behind the tongue at the top of the larynx or voice box. The main function of the epiglottis is to seal off the windpipe during eating so that food is not accidentally inhaled. Subsequently, arytenoid cartilage. Arytenoid cartilage is a part of pyramid-shaped pieces of cartilage found in the larynx, means in the voice box, which are essential to the production of vocal sound. Cartilage is tough yet flexible tissue located at the ends of the joints. Subsequently, the corniculate cartilage. Corniculate cartilage are two small conical nodules consisting of elastic cartilage which articulate with the summits of the arytenoid cartilages and serve to prolong them posteriorly and medially. And last cartilage is the cuneiform cartilage. Cuneiform cartilage in the human larynx. The cuneiform cartilages are two small elongated pieces of yellow elastic cartilage placed on either side in the epiglottic fold. The cuneiforms are paired cartilages that sit on top of and move with the arytenoids. Thank you students. I hope you have understood this video, or I hope you have understood the whole illustration about the phonatory system. If you are not able to understand, you can review the video often. So thank you students, and see you in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.